Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma, where we specialize in new residential construction for investors in the Oklahoma City and the Tulsa market. So, there's just a law that was just passed in Congress, their Housing Act. There's a name, the 21st Century Road to Housing Act. And it's supposed to have a tremendous effect on the housing market. And I'm here to kind of poo-poo that a little bit, kind of bring it down to earth, because NAR, which I'm involved with, National Association of Realtors, they take credit for all this. They think, it's going to be fantastic. Well, let's take this for a minute. Let's start with, okay, if you own more than 350 houses, which means you're a corporate investor like Blackstock, which by the way has over 60,000 houses, then you can't buy anymore. And so individual investors are going to be in great shape. Well, here's the problem. The problem is where American Homes for Rent and Blackstone and these other groups bought homes was after 2008, where outside of Orlando, for instance, they bought like 2,800 square foot homes for $88,000 cash. Well, here's the deal. That house is at least $600,000 or more right now. So what these big groups are doing is they're not buying homes at the current prices, not with $450,000, the median price of a home in the United States. So this has no effect because they're selling houses. Doesn't that make sense? You bought something at $88,000, you've been renting it for all this time, now you can sell it for $600,000 and invest in the next big thing, and that is what's going on. So don't think this is going to have an effect at all. Now, the second thing is an easing of regulations. Well, it's not that great. It's going to help, maybe get things coming in just a little bit faster. That'll be okay. I don't mind that. Streamlining things are not a bad idea. So that is going to have somewhat of effect. They're going to take off regulations on manufactured homes, factory-produced homes. Okay, in some areas, this may be the only way that you can live, but I deal with brick homes, I deal with single-family homes, so it's not going to affect us here in the Oklahoma market. Now, where I think there may be a good effect, and that is it's going to have an effect on regional and local banks that finance builders and finance development. Because if somebody buys 160 acres, 400 homes, lots that they put on there, they'll sell it to D.R. Horton, they'll sell it to a group of individual builders. That is going to help a lot. It's going to help the local builders. It's not going to have any effect on the big national builders that are traded by Wall Street. But that's where I have the greatest hope for this Housing Act having an effect of getting more land developed and brought onto the market. We're way under what we need nationwide in new construction. I deal completely with new construction. I'm going to do a video here again in a little bit that you can listen to that is going to really talk about why you should be buying new construction. And this is going to have probably, I think, the biggest effect. But don't say, that, everything is going to be great. Don't believe everything NAR says because they're going to pump it up. It's not the case. Yeah, I'm glad it's here. I'm glad that at least they passed something in Congress, especially in the housing market. Let's see what happens in development. Let's see what happens with these banks. That's where I have the greatest hope. I think that's going to be good for us.